okay, but that's fine. Where is your chart? Oh, your copy. Okay, put it here. Okay. More. Okay. What about marine life? Does which aspect? How does fashion affect marine life? Oh, problems that you identify. Marine life. Marine life is again. How does fashion industry affect marine? What about? You understood what I'm saying? You are saying you want to do something. You feel that fashion affects environment. That's your topic?
Yes.
Okay. What are the problems? How does fashion? Others can also pitch it. If you want, you can also take sticky notes and write it down if anybody has any ideas. How does fashion affect environment? That is the question. How does fashion affect environment? Okay, how many of you think, okay, this is your topic, you want to do that fashion. Okay, let's break it down. Okay, what do you mean by fashion? In the fashion industry, what are you worried about textiles? Are you talking cosmetics? What are you talking about? You want to narrow it down on textiles. Then narrow it down on textiles. Write it down. What are other things are there in fashion industry? This is how you should do. When you are doing your brainstorming session, you start ask with, okay, we want to do the topic fashion industry. Okay, so you write down under fashion industry, you think fashion industry is a problem. Okay, but before you see that this is a problem, then you write down what are the industries that you are talking about. What aspect of fashion is there, right? So you have broken it down to, I am just narrowing it down. You can write more. Think, brainstorm. What are the other things? If it is textiles, how is textiles causing environmental damage? How is textiles a damage to the environment? Write it down. Or you can just say it to me. How is it a damage? Not interested, and I am also not interested. That's fine.
Ma'am, in fast fashion they use fibers like polyester, nylon and acrylic.
Exactly. The materials that is used, okay, these are non-biodegradable. Okay. What else is there? The processing of these textiles. Okay. How much of water is used in processing this? How much jeans we all wear, right? It is one of the most water, it takes maximum water for its processing. The dyes and all that are used. Okay, so you then list it down. Okay, what are the environmental damages that happen? Break it down. You will have to do a lot of research in that. This is what I said. Narrow it down. Do your research. Okay. Then in this itself, if supposing say in the processing of the jeans, would you give up jeans? Then how can we make it more viable? Think about it. How to make it more cost effective? How to make it more viable? There are which are the if supposing you are taking this, which are the organic materials that are there? Okay, in processing this, what is it cost effective? Why the other kind of materials, despite knowing, are people even aware? What are the things, why people, ask them if it is so much this thing, then why such materials are being used? Are the industrials responsible? If it is chemical dyes and all those, okay, where does in the processing, these are chemical dyes, okay, how does it affect the environment? How are these chemical dyes, the water that is used and all, where does it go into the rivers, into the lakes? How are they being disposed of? What are the, now so many things are there. Which aspect of it appeals to you? Something that is very close to you? Again, keep narrowing down. So pick up one of these. Okay, supposing you said this is something. So do you know of a dyeing agency nearby or someplace, or where maximum dyes happen? Take a extreme place. okay, and where it is going and polluting the water sources. So what are the simple steps that, is there a government policy for that? Is there an existing policy? Where has the existing policy failed? Can you think of an alternate solution or a methodology for where it does not harm it? How can this water, can it be purified in some way? Can the toxicity of that water be reduced before selling it out? What is the cost if it is there? Is it a simple solution? Is it a viable solution? What are the, is it worth it? Even if it is cost expensive, if the cost is not too much, but the cost of environment, okay, conserving environment and probably a more. You can even conduct surveys. Would people want to buy such clothes? Are they even aware? When you are wearing a jeans, did you think that by wearing or discarding jeans or buying a jeans, just a pair of your favorite jeans, you were not being environmentally conscious? Were you even aware of this? We continue to do that. You understood? So how can we do that? How can jeans be used to recycle stuff? You understood what I mean? There are so many things that are there. One, I think they were doing something and we narrowed it down to, I gave them an idea. Theirs is no poverty. Jeans is very easily recycled. But that is their project, so don't take that, but you can take up another aspect. Okay? So what I gave them a solution is, all of you must be having discarding jeans. Jeans can be patte, right? But you outgrow it, right? Or it gets faded. But the material is still good. And in light Bangalore weather, it has got a good insulating property. It is warm. So I gave them an idea. Can you stitch it as bed sheets, rugs, and things like that, and tie up with an agency, an NGO or something like that? They will have to figure it out, which is the agency. And where these agencies, there should be a collection point that is created where you can go and give your jeans that are in little worn out, in good condition, or whatever it is, because patchwork can be done even if it is torn. Okay, and it should go to this particular place where they stitch it, and there should be an NGO, people who are working with these poor and destitute people on the roads, where they can go and give this recycled jeans for childhood as rugs, as blankets, instead of buying more blankets. These can be easily converted into blankets, bed sheets, and all for these poor. Understood? So you have recycled. It is an environmental friendly thing that you are doing. Okay? We are all the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle. Everything comes. Okay? So where did you start from? So when you do that brainstorming and sticky things, rather than saying marine life is affected, which is very vague and broad spectrum, you say which is the breaking. This is how you should break down things. And finally you have narrowed. Where did you start? And where did you end? You understood? So you have narrowed it down to a problem. Identifying the problem, understanding the problem, break it down. You cannot solve the entire problem in the gamut, can you? You cannot. But one aspect, you can make a difference. So only narrow it down to that one aspect. Clear? How to go about with that stickies also. So when you're writing, this everything can be stickies. Each person's opinion can be into a sticky. Then the solution for that, what according to that is there? What is your solution? You can write multiple solutions on a sticky note. You can write one solution if you have. Okay? Then come out with that. And then use all brainstorming techniques. Scamper. Is there a process already existing like that? If it is there, why it is not successful? Eliminate. What can be eliminated? How can the existing process be made more viable? You understood? So you break from there and there are the 5 why questions. Here basically everywhere we keep asking why textile industry is harmful. Okay? Because it is water consuming, environmentally it is. So why is it environmentally not friendly. Ask why. Split it, split it, split it. These why questions are what you will write in your sticky notes. Press it. When all same ideas come, what will you do?